All right, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Gems of War video. In this video, I have for you my strategy guide for the World Event. The World Event is one of the 5 week-long rotating guild events, and I consider this to be the hardest of the 5 events to prepare for ahead of time. This video is designed to give you all the tools you'll need to excel in the World Event, regardless of the current World Event's restrictions, which can be just about anything. As this video is recorded, the restriction is knights, which means my options of troops are restricted to knights and I can equip any weapon to my hero. Keep in mind that any mana, kingdom, troop type, or troop role restriction is possible in world events. In this video, I am going to focus on the amount of points you need to score to do your share for the guild, how many gems you should plan on spending in the event shop, how to make sure you understand how the scoring system works, and how to build teams for the world event that will not let you down. Each day during the event, you'll receive 4 battle sigils and can gain more battle sigils from the Val Ravens as well as the event shop. Battle sigils carry over from day to day. However, once the event is over, any remaining battle sigils will be lost, and you will begin the next world event with a new stack of 4 battle sigils. Complete the event with all rewards earned. Your guild must earn a total of 35,000 points, which is an average of 1,167 points per guild member if your guild is full. If you want to complete your share of the event, you will need to purchase the first 3 tiers for the event shop for 250 gems. The tiers for the World Event Shop are straightforward compared to other events. The World Event Shop does not include an event captain, nor does it introduce a new weapon. The 3 main benefits you obtain by purchasing each tier are more event tokens, more battle sigils, and of course the various potions. The event tokens can become badges and medals that can be used in this event. These badges and medals increase your team's skull damage, spell damage, or both. I do recommend checking which damage increase you're getting before setting up your team. In this world event, the badges and medals of iron increase my spell damage. These are only effective in world events and should always be equipped when participating in the world event. All medals, badges, and tokens become the equivalent medals, badges, and tokens of seasons at the end of the event. The event tokens are the biggest reason that you need to be as active in the world event as possible because these are also remunerated in the reward tab. If everyone participates from Monday onward daily, this helps everyone get more tokens and do more damage. If you can't afford it, choosing to purchase the tier 1 to 6 can be worth it. Medals of Seasons have great general value, at least until you finally earn the 3 medals of Nisha. After that, they still have significant value as they are useful in purchasing elite levels for your troops. When you start going for maximum power in the various kingdoms in the game, they'll be very useful to have these medals ready to trade in. The Fight tab will show you a set of different enemies that you can challenge. However, not all sets of enemies will give you the same potential number of points. However, the scoring specifics for the world event are not accessible through the game itself. To get this crucial information, you'll need to visit the gemsofwar.com website. Click on the latest news on the top of the screen, and then select the announcement for the world event from there. There are other YouTube channels that provide weekly content, and unfortunately, a lot of these channels often gloss over some of this crucial information and sometimes make assumptions. Feel free to still rely on these channels if you want recommended teams. However, get the scoring information directly from the source. For my example, I am going to put the scoring information for this specific world event on the screen so that you can follow along. This time, Aquaticus is worth the most, followed by Leviathan, Nimue, Were Shark, Mantis Shrimp, and finally Sea Scavenger. Although it is not the case this time, there will be world events where some of the enemies may have the same amount of base worth. Considering that this is my first battle, my battle should be against the Leviathan because it is worth more than the Mantis Shrimp or the Sea Scavenger. Once I defeat the Leviathan, it will increase in level the next time it appears on the fight map. If the Leviathan is replaced with another Leviathan, Nimue, or Wereshark, I will automatically want to select the new battle. I would only want to select the Mantis Shrimp in the southwest spawn point on the map if the Leviathan was replaced with another Sea Scavenger. As the level for each opponent increases, the battles against those opponents will get harder. However, the value of the rewards for winning the fight only increases if the scoring announcement specifies. In this world event, only the Aquaticus will reward more points as the battles against Aquaticus get harder. For all other opponents, they may reward more points than their base amount, but this does not increase with the battle's level. World events where the rewards increase with the difficulty of the battle consider the battle level as the equivalent of a tiebreaker when considering two or more of the same equal opponents, and select the higher battle level. When the battle level does not affect the rewards, you are free to ignore the battle level when choosing your next battle. The website also documents how battles are chosen to appear on the map. In this specific world event, each possible battle can be any of the enemies I mentioned except for Aquaticus. Once I win 4 battles, Aquaticus will appear on the map, and once I defeat Aquaticus, all 5 battles will reroll. So, let's go ahead to my team. Okay, so for most events, I like to draft 2 teams, an early team and a late team. The early team is the one I use when the enemies are very weak, and I just need to power through as quickly as possible. The late team is for when enemies are stronger, and I require either a more durable or a more focused team to ensure I win. However, for this event, there's not much of a reason to draft both, so I only drafted one team. So, since we have a night restriction, I started building my team by adding Sir Quentin Hadley. Sir Quentin Hadley's main value is with its third trait, which gives all knight allies a 50% mana spark. His spell, which converts purple gems to yellow, is going to be important for my team as well, especially since the team I decided on will not use purple mana at all. Converting green gems to skulls gives me a second chance to get an extra turn from the spell, which is a bonus. Guard's avatar is going to be my team's DPS troop. His spell does damage to all enemies, boosted by his armor at a 2-to-1 ratio. Obviously, the more armor he has, the more damage he'll do. The risk of relying on him is that he will auto-miss against any submerged enemies, and those are definitely possible in this world event since we are getting submerged gems from the campaign, and the opponents are all from Merlantis. Nevertheless, he is still the best DPS option that I have, considering the restriction. My hero is equipped with a Doomed Protector. This gives Guard's avatar 2 big benefits. First, I can place my hero in the first position, and the Doomed Protector does not mana block Guard's avatar, while also providing defense against spell damage. Second, the Doomed Protector spell can give a lot of armor to Guard's avatar, especially since it is already fully tempered. Alternatively, I could have used the Doomed Wall to barrier Guard's avatar, but that would come with the expense of blocking him on red. Queen Isabel works great on this team. She increases the number of armor and attack to the first ally, and does damage to the first enemy equal to the ally's attack. She also gives a random amount of mana to all other allies. In this team, I'm most likely to think about winning with Guard's avatar spell damage, and her spell will give Guard's avatar additional mana. Her spell effectively does single target damage, which is not deflected by submerged enemies, and the increase of spell damage by increasing the attack of the first ally is a nice touch. So, Cobalt Banner, which you can see on the left, is from the Emperor Czar faction, and it gives extra yellow and brown mana to charge up Guard's avatar at the non-existent penalty for purple mana. The Knight class, which you can see on the right, focuses on Dawn's Aura and Lightbringer to start the battle with a Light Storm and gain extra yellow mana. Armor of Light and Stonewall each increase Guard's avatar's armor, while Protector and Vanguard boost my hero's stats and gives my hero barrier at the start of battle. I do not currently have the champion level 100 option open, but this is still a solid selection nonetheless. So let's review. Buy up to tier 3 so that you can earn your share of points for your guild, and consider higher tiers to earn medals that will help you a lot in purchasing elite levels. Always check the gemsofwar.com website yourself so that you know exactly how the scoring system works, and you have complete discretion to make any team you want that meets the restrictions, as there's no event captain or required weapon. And of course, if you liked this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribe to this channel, and or follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see more of my content. And in the comments below, let me know any tips or tricks for the world event that you think I missed. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.